Mortgage rates taking a dip after the Federal Reserve increased its benchmark interest rate on Wednesday. The average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage, the type most people take, fell to about 5.1% today, according to Mortgage News Daily. And the housing market overall showing some signs of a cool down. Home builders say demand much lower now after those rate hikes have taken a bite. And in response, they say they're pulling back on development because they're afraid they won't be able to sell. But here's the problem. The U.S. is already facing a housing shortage, and if builders stop making new developments now, the current shortage will only get worse down the line. So one solution, controversial one, a government program that subsidizes home building when demand slows down. Lily Liu is with us, CEO of Pinata, a rental rewards app. Lily, thanks for being with us. It seems like supply and demand never line up in the housing market. I guess that's what makes a market. But how do we get ourselves out of this cycle where the two come into a greater balance?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Demand for homes has slowed enough that builders are finding themselves in a situation where they have these assets. They have homes, they have buildings, but they have not enough buyers for them. So we're seeing this slowdown happen in the market. And you're right, the mixed incentives of the market mean that there's never going to be that lineup in terms of demand and supply. So how do we actually solve this and get to a really stabilized place in the housing market? I don't know if we'll ever get there, but one of the policies that are out there and being proposed in some states is really looking at government funding. We can't expect private companies to build in the downturn and take all of that risk. So how do governments support buildings to be developed and construction to still continue during a downturn?
So who would get subsidized? Developers, builders, or are you talking about the public actually building housing? We went through that in the 60s and 70s, and it didn't generally end all that well.
I honestly think it has to be a mixture of both, right? It has to be both public housing that's created by the public sector, but also programs in place that help to create incentives for builders to keep going during a downturn. When it doesn't make sense for them to build, we need to incentivize private companies to help on the housing shortage. Otherwise, 2 years from now, we're gonna find ourselves in a bad position with the housing market.
I can think of a lot of people who would say, here we go again. We bailed out the banks. We bailed out the airlines. Now you're talking about bailing out builders so they can keep pumping out supply and pull the market into balance. There'll be a lot of criticism of that, I would guess.
Absolutely. And in the past few years, we've actually had a record high number of construction permits. What did the government do? They throttled the amount of construction permits that were getting approved to really, again, try to align the market. Similarly, should government look at actually providing financial assistance programs to continue a steady pace of construction and new buildings to keep in line with demand? And while controversial, I think government needs to serve the purpose of really looking at stable housing solutions for Americans across the country.
Lily Liu, thank you very much for your perspectives tonight. We appreciate it.